evening, everyone. Welcome to your Wednesday virtual pub quiz with NYC Trivia League and Quiz Night America. My name is Meredith. I'm going to be your host this lovely Wednesday evening. Hi, everybody. Welcome to our very special 5th anniversary episode of the virtual quiz with NYC Trivia League and Quiz Night America. My name is Meredith. I'm going to be your host here this evening. Come get yourself signed up for the game, whether you've played with us for the last 5 years consistently, or you're just checking in tonight casually. We want you here. This is where you get signed up for the game, quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. And we also happen to be kicking off a brand new league season here tonight. As that intro mentioned, it is season 62 of NYC Trivia League, and tonight is an excellent opportunity to get signed up for the league. What that means is that we'll keep track of your score every single time that you play, and over the course of a 10 to 12 week season, you can see how your team scores stack up against everybody else's, and we'll conclude things with a big championship game. Tonight, all I need from you is for you to head on over to quiz.nyctrivialeague.com, enter in a team name followed by an email address, and lastly, in that drop-down menu, let us know if you want to be in the league in season 62. Tonight, we're going to be playing 4 rounds of trivia. The first 3 categories of the evening are question and answer style rounds. And our 4th and final category to wrap up the game, it's a picture round. So that does mean, of course, that the majority of the quiz is made up of question and answer rounds. And here is how those categories are going to work. I will ask you a question out loud. As I ask it, it will pop up in text directly on your answer sheet at quiz.nyctrivialeague.com, meaning that you're going to be able to see the questions as I ask them. Some of the questions may have multiple choice options, but you're going to find that the vast majority of our questions tonight are short answer in their structure. Enter in the response that you believe to be correct, and then click the button that says submit answers before your 20-second countdown timer runs out. All of the questions in these first 3 rounds will be accompanied by a countdown timer, so just kindly make sure you always click submit answers before it's too late. What if you enter in a response and you want to change your answer? You can do that. I encourage you to come up with the best answer that you possibly can and send it my way. You just have to make sure that you click submit answers again before your timer expires. If you've entered in a response that has a spelling error, I am able to see what you've put, and I'll do my very best to make sure that if you deserve to get a point, you get that point. I'm pretty lenient with spelling. Don't worry about it. If you're just joining us, hello. Welcome to season 62 of NYC Trivia League. It is our virtual kickoff here this evening, and we are celebrating 5 years as a virtual quiz. It's been a ride, everybody. This is the shirt that I wore in March 2020 for our very first virtual quiz, so I thought it only made sense to bust it out again here this evening. Let's see, where were we? Right, getting signed up for the game. Come to this website, quiz.nyctrivialeague.com, enter in a team name followed by an email address, then let us know if you want to be in the league for our brand new season 62. A warm, hearty congratulations go to those of you who participated in last week's virtual championship, particularly our top teams here. Well done. 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks. Champions of the King's Cup for season 60. Well done. We drink and we know things right behind, passing on those virtual crowns to 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks. Basically, we've got like a little handful of teams here who you you pass that crown around. So 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks. You should have some emoji crowns popping up next to your team name when you get signed up for all of season 62. Well done, and thank you so much to everyone who played in season 61. Okay, back to the structure of this game. Once we get through those first 3 categories of the evening, the question and answer style rounds, we'll wrap up the game with a picture round. The picture round is structured differently than our first 3 categories, and I'm going to wait until we get to that point to explain that all in detail to you. Once again, come on over, get yourself signed up for tonight's game by heading to quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. Enter in a team name followed by an email address. Let us know if you want to be in the league. I do have 2 simple rules that I kindly ask that you all follow as you play the game here tonight. Rule number 1, the most important rule of trivia: there is no cheating in this game. Please refrain from looking the answers up. Simple. Nope. Rule 2, don't tell us the answers in the chat. Thank you. Appreciated. Love hearing from you all in the chat. Keep the conversation going. Oh, truly. I'm so glad you remember my callback shirt. Oh, Helsinki Syndrome. Great question. Are these throwback categories? I thought about doing that, but for reasons structurally, I decided not to, though things are tied together a little bit thematically with a celebration of 5 years. Shanester, don't worry that you didn't play in 2020. That is a-okay. It wouldn't matter anyway. It's all trivia here. Come get yourself signed up. We're going to get diving into our first round of the game in just a moment here. So this is your final opportunity to dive into the standings. Gosh, good start. Before we get into our first round of the game. So head on over to quiz.nyctrivialeague.com, enter in a team name followed by an email address. Let us know if you want to be in the league, and you're going to be joining these 49 fabulous trivia teams from our first team to get signed up tonight. Welcome the Oslo Condition, down to our most recent team to join us, Pizza Butts. Hello, welcome. And welcome also to every team in between. Best of luck on tonight's quiz. Let's do it, everybody. Round number 1 tonight is in the topic of the number 5. We're celebrating our 5-year virtual anniversary, so it only makes sense for this first round to be all about the number 5. Here's question number 1. The Australian 5-cent coin features Queen Elizabeth II on one side, and what egg-laying mammal that is also known as a spiny anteater on the other side? A spiny anteater is another name for an echidna. Echidna can be found on that Australian 5-cent coin. They're so cute. Question 2. What is the US name of the pretzel-filled candy bar that is sold as O. Henry Reese's Level Up in Canada and Reese's Overload in the UK? In the US, we call these candy bars Reese's Take Five, or simply Take Five. Gonna get you the point there. To those of you who put, what'd you put? Fifth Avenue. Great guess. Could have been. Sorry, it's not. Question 3. Serving as Supreme Allied Commander in Europe during World War II, who is the only US president to achieve the rank of 5-star general in his lifetime? Ulysses S. Grant was a 4-star general in his lifetime. Both he and George Washington were promoted to General of the Armies, which is sometimes called a 6-star general, but that was posthumous. The person being referred to in this question is Dwight Eisenhower. Your correct response for number 3. Question number 4. Zendaya joins the cast of the upcoming 5th main installment in what DreamWorks animated film franchise as the character Felicia, one of the triplet children of the title character? I don't know if anyone out there has seen, they released a teaser for this, and the animation style has changed quite a bit. I kind of like it. I think it was time. It's the 5th movie in the Shrek franchise, the main franchise. Of course, we've got Puss in Boots also part of it, but Shrek 5, it's coming. 73% of you got it right. On to our 5th question in this the number 5 themed round on our 5th anniversary in 2025. Here it is. Which of the following events is being replaced with obstacle course racing at the Los Angeles 2028 Olympic Games in the modern pentathlon? The part of the modern pentathlon that is going away for many reasons, including the welfare of the animals. It's equestrian, no longer going to be part of the modern pentathlon. Laser shooting slash running, it stays, though 35% of you guessed that it was going away. Question 6. What comedian's 2022 release, The Inside Outtakes, featured alternate versions of songs from his 2021 musical special and songs like 5 Years? Pardon me, new songs like 5 Years. His 2020 special was called Inside, the Inside Outtakes. It's Bo Burnham. Bo Burnham wrote that song 5 years, which, if you haven't heard it, is really funny. I encourage you to check it out. Question 7. The first high five is often credited as being between MLB players Glenn Burke and Dusty Baker in celebration of Baker's 30th home run of the season in 1977, when both players were on what NL West team? The first high five. Who knew you could document that or claim it? The first high five was between Glenn Burke and Dusty Baker. There's an ESPN 30 for 30 short all about it. They both played for the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Dodgers, your correct answer for number 7. 53% of you pulled off a correct answer there. High five. Question 8. Lana 5 is a Belgian Malinois who has had several acting roles, including playing the title character in what 2022 Channing Tatum road film? A hint on this one. The name of the movie is not a name. Hope that helps. It's not like Meredith. It's not like that. That movie starring Channing Tatum and a Belgian Malinois called Lana 5 is simply called Dog. Dog is the name of that movie. I haven't seen it. I don't know if any of you have seen it, but 34% of you did pull off a correct answer. And for the very first time, officially, as part of season 62, we are ushering in a new era, and we will be every single game bringing you this brand new theme. You have just been hot dogged. Hot dog, everybody. Every single game this season, we will make sure to have a question that in some way, shape, or form refers to our canine friends, like my guy right here. There's Dante. He's right there taking a nap. Maybe he'll wake up and bark in a little bit if we're lucky. Our next game, of course, coming up very soon, though. A quick announcement. I do have something coming up next week preventing me from being able to bring you all a quiz. So there is no virtual quiz next week, Wednesday, the 26th. But we will return with our next game and another dog-themed question in some way, shape, or form on Wednesday, April 2nd at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, right here at quiz.nyctrivially.com. So not next week, but the following week. And on that same night, extra excellent news. The movie quiz is coming back right here, actually right there at play.themoviequiz.com at a slightly different time. Chris does have an in-person game he's hosting on Wednesdays now, but he wants to keep the movie quiz going virtually, but just has to move the start time to 9:30, which is going to be on April the 2nd. So hope you will join us right here for this game and then stick around for the movie quiz on April 2nd. We've got a couple more questions in this first category of the game. The number 5, here's number 9. Commonly used as an additive to fiberglass, what metalloid with the symbol B has atomic number 5 on the periodic table of elements? Symbolized by the letter B with atomic number 5, that element is boron. Boron, your correct answer. And our final question in this first round: what Emmy winning writer and actor who released the 2021 collection of essays She Memes Well was given her first name because she was the 5th born child in her family? I have an answer for you all for number 10. She gets her name from being the 5th born in her family. It is Quinta Brunson. Quinta Brunson of Abbott Elementary fame. 55% of you got that one right, and that does bring us to the end of our first round of the evening. Let's check in with our top teams here. Right now, we've got a tie in 5th place with 9 points between the Teutonic Titwillows, the Quizlamic State pieced it together. Team 578, Senior Soft Chews, and our champions from last season, 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks. And in the lead right now, we have a 4-way tie with perfect scores thus far. We Drink and We Know Things 12, 17, and 69, and the Mountaineer. Well played in round number 1. Our second round coming at you in just a moment. But first, we host private events. Did you know? We'd absolutely love to work with you. You can reach out to me directly. There's my email, meredith@nyctrivialeague.com. We'd love to put together a perfectly bespoke trivia event just for you, virtually or in person. Let me know what you have in mind by emailing me, meredith@nyctrivialeague.com. Round 2 tonight is in the category of V for victory. V also, of course, Roman numeral for 5, tying it all back in together here with our 5-year anniversary. In this round, each correct answer will begin with the letter V. Question 1. Ariana Grande rose to fame as the character Cat Valentine on what Nickelodeon series that ran from 2010 to 2013? She also starred on a spin off of this show as her character Kat. That show was called Sam and Cat. This original show was called Victorious. Victorious, your correct answer. Question number 2. Sharing a name with a bird of prey is what entertainment news website associated with New York Magazine? That bird of prey slash entertainment news website is Vulture. A Vulture, almost a social in terms of submissions over here, but not quite. 89% of you got it right. Question 3. French Age of Enlightenment writer and philosopher Francois Marie Arouet, better known by what name, is revered for his magnum opus Candide? Once again, we were so close to having a social for this one, but not quite. That author and philosopher is Voltaire. Voltaire, your correct response for number 3. Question 4. What band's name comes from Ezra Koenig's attempt to make a version of the 1987 film The Lost Boys, which he gave up on after 2 days? The Lost Boys, famously a movie about vampires. The band Vampire Weekend. Vampire Weekend, your correct response for number 4. On to our 5th question in this V for victory round. Reminder, every correct answer will begin with the letter V. Here's number 5. The Star Trek character Spock is half human and half what fictional extraterrestrial humanoid species? Your correct answer for number 5, Spock, half human, half Vulcan is your answer. Once again, we're so close to a social. We didn't quite do it. Question 6. What is the longest river in Europe flowing through central and southern Russia into the Caspian Sea? The longest river in Europe. It is the Volga. Volga River, your answer for number 6. Question number 7. Sometimes called the contra zoom or the trombone shot, the zoom out and track in camera shot was invented by a cameraman working on what 1958 film about a retired police detective with a fear of heights? You've seen this move a lot of times, famously in Jaws, when Brody's sitting in a chair on the beach, comes towards him, but it's also pulling away at the same time. It's like a magic trick. It was first used in the movie Vertigo, is your correct answer. You did well. Question 8. Public figures like Chelsea Clinton, Vanessa Hudgens, and Kim Kardashian have all worn wedding dresses designed by what American fashion designer and one time editor of Vogue? Known for her wedding dresses in particular. She was once an ice skater as well, a figure skater. It's Vera Wang. Vera Wang, your correct response for number 8. 2 more questions in this V themed round. Number 9, fill in the blank. With a plot surrounding identical twins who go on to live very different lives, The Blank Half is a 2020 best selling novel by Britt Bennett. That book is called The Vanishing Half. The Vanishing Half, your correct response for number 9. And our final question in round number 2. What actor has reprised his role as Wilson Fisk in the 2025 Disney Plus series Daredevil Born Again? They are filming season 2 of this series in my neighborhood this week. I've been keeping an eye out For Vincent D'Onofrio. Haven't seen him yet. Maybe I will. Vincent D'Onofrio, your correct response for number 10. And that does bring us to the end of round number 2. We're at the halfway point of the game. How's it going, top teams? Let's see what's happening here. Right now, we've got a tie in ninth with 18 points between Team 578, Senior Soft Chews, tied in fifth with 19. The Quizlamic State pieced it together. Team 578 and 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks, and tied for the lead, holding on to their perfect scores 20 for 20. We Drink and We Know Things 12, 17, and 69. And the Mountaineer. Our third round tonight is in the topic of. This is the life. Life, your keyword in this round, doesn't exactly tie in with our 5-year anniversary, although it kind of does, because a lot of life has happened to all of us in these 5 years. Let's do it. Our first question in round 3. The checkered Game of Life, which eventually became the Game of Life board game, was created in 1860 by what American game pioneer? His company went on to be acquired by Hasbro in 1984. Creator of the Game of Life, it was Milton Bradley. Milton Bradley. You know, I always in my mind thought that Milton Bradley was like two people's last names. It's not. It's one guy, Milton Bradley. Question 2. The 2025 AFI Lifetime Achievement Award will be awarded to what legendary filmmaker who most recently released Megalopolis, a film decades in the making? Legendary filmmaker of such movies as The Godfather Part 2, the movie Jack, starring Robin Williams, is none other than Francis Ford Coppola, who's getting that Lifetime Achievement Award. 64% of you got that one right. Question number 3. Which of the following companies produces Life cereal? Mikey likes it. So do I. It's really good. Life cereal is made by Quaker Oats is your correct response. So for question number 3, well done. 40% of you got that one right. Question 4, Circle of Life from Disney's The Lion King was composed by Elton John and Hans Zimmer with lyrics by what songwriter best known for his collaborations with Andrew Lloyd Webber? The lyrics to The Circle of Life, written by Tim Rice, is your correct answer for number 4. And of course, taking us back to a theme from several seasons ago, you have just been Lion King. Always good to bring that one back. Our next question in round number 3. According to Business Insider, what is the largest life insurance company in the US in 2025 with 8.39% of the market share? You may be surprised to learn that the life insurance company in the US that has 8.39% of the market share is Northwestern Mutual. 17% of you got it right. This was a tricky one. Question 6. And you may find yourself living in a shotgun shack, and you may find yourself in another part of the world. Begin the lyrics to what 1980 song by Talking Heads? That song by Talking Heads is Once in a Lifetime. Once in a Lifetime, your correct response for number 6. How'd you do? 53% of you got that one right. On to our 7th question in this round. Of the following actors who have had recurring roles on the lifeguard-centered series Baywatch and its spin-off Baywatch Hawaii, which person appeared in the fewest episodes? This one happened to be my hint of the night over on Instagram at Trivia Meredith. If you follow me over there, hopefully it helped to guide you to doing a little bit of Baywatch research. If not, I do think it was a pretty tricky one. Let's see. Pamela Anderson in 110 episodes, Yasmin Bleeth in 71 episodes, Jason Momoa in 44, and Carmen Electra in 22 episodes. So, Carmen Electra, your correct answer for the person in the fewest Baywatch or Baywatch Hawaii episodes. Follow me on Instagram to get a hint every single time that we bring you a new game. And once again, as a reminder, the next quiz coming up, not next week. I'm so sorry. I wish I could be here, but I cannot. But rather, I will see you back here at quiz.nyctrivialeague.com on Wednesday, April 2nd at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. And reminder, stick around on April 2nd afterwards to play the movie quiz at 9:30 p.m. We'll see you very soon, everybody. On to our next question in round number 3. Question number 8. Street shoutouts or mobile shoutouts are two forms of lifelines on what game show, but may not be used during a red light challenge? Such a fun show, been adapted into a lot of different countries. It's gone away, it's come back. I believe it exists somewhere right now. It's Cash Cab. A Cash Cab, your correct response for number 8. Question 9. The NBC sitcom The Facts of Life was a spin off of what other TV series, both of which featured Charlotte Rae as Edna Garrett? The Facts of Life was a spin-off of Different Strokes is your correct response for number 9. And that brings us to our final question of round number 3. Here it goes. What supermodel played Eve, a doll who comes to life in the 2000 ABC's The Wonderful World of Disney movie, Life Size? The doll who came to life, Eve, portrayed By Tyra Banks. So your correct answer for number 10. And that does bring us to the end of round number 3, checking in with our top teams as we head into our final category of the evening, the picture round. Right now we have a tie in 6th place with 27 points between the Quizlamic State, Pieced It Together, and Team 578, tied in 4th with 28, We Drink and We Know Things 12, and the Mountaineer, tied in 2nd with 29, We Drink and We Know Things 17, and 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks, and in the lead, all on their lonesome with 30 points, We Drink and We Know Things 69. It all comes down to this category here tonight for the picture round. We are talking about movie masks. In this round, you will see 10 images of movies that feature some sort of masked character. It is your job to identify the movie that each still is from for 1 point apiece. On your answer sheet, you'll see all 10 images laid out next to each other. Inside of each image is a number from 1 through 10. Underneath those 10 numbered images are 10 numbered blanks. Enter in the name of the movie on the corresponding numbered blank. You all have 5 minutes to work on this 4th round for our 5th anniversary. At the end of the 5 minutes, so we'll go over the correct answers, see how you did, and move on to the tiebreaker question to close out tonight's game. I'll check in at the halfway point of the round, make sure things are going a-okay for you all. Best of luck, everybody. 5 minutes on the clock. Please identify these 10 movies featuring masked characters. Hi there, everyone. We're at the halfway point of the picture round. Hope it's going well for you all. We're looking for the name of each of these movies. Reminder, make sure you put your answers in the correct order. I'll be back in 2 minutes and 30 seconds with some answers. Then our tiebreaker question. Good luck. It's about that time. If you haven't done so already, make sure you click submit answers and keep an eye out for the countdown timer. I have answers for you all from tonight's picture round. Image number 1, that is a still from Eyes Wide Shut. Image number 2, that's The Princess Bride. Image number 3 is a still from Halloween. Number 4 is Breakfast at Tiffany's. Image number 5 is a movie called Frank. Image number 6 is Point Break, which of course stars a theme of ours from many seasons ago. You have just been Keanu'd. Our next image there, number 7, is The Rocketeer, followed by Nacho Libre is image number 8. Image number 9 is a still from The Elephant Man. And image number 10 is The Man in the Iron Mask. Let's see where that leaves us. We have our tiebreaker question to close out this evening's quiz. But first, the toughest image in this round was number 5. Only 32% of you got Frank correct. Well done to that 32%. And the easiest one here with 83% getting it right, The Princess Bride. Well done. Your tiebreaker, as always, is going to have a number as an answer, and your goal as you place your response to that tiebreaker question is to guess as closely as you can to the correct number, meaning that you can guess over or under the number. In the event that your team ends up as part of a tie, whoever is closer is going to break that tie. Here is your question. Including after shows and specials, how many total episodes have aired of the US version of the TV series The Masked Singer? Hey. Oh, my buddy. Thank you. Reminder, everybody, our next game coming up, but not next week, but the following week. You'll find us here at quiz.nyctrivialeague.com on Wednesday, April 2nd at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. I very much hope to see you all then. And stick around afterwards on the 2nd of April because the movie quiz is coming back your way. You can find the movie quiz a little bit later than its typical time. It'll be at 9:30 Eastern Time over at play.themoviequiz.com. All right, let's see what happened here with this tiebreaker. The Masked Singer, the US version. including specials and after shows, has aired a total of 172 episodes. 172. Your correct answer for our tiebreaker here tonight. We'll figure out what happened with the ties here tonight and post the results for our top 15 or so teams over on our Instagram at NYC Trivia League. So keep an eye out to see what ended up happening there. And let's head on over to the winner's circle and see how things shook out for teams here tonight. Finishing up the game in a tie for 15th place with 32 points, Team Cockroach, and Team Cockroach, the next computation. Tied in 13th with 33, the Rubber Yolks, the Teutonic Titwillows. Tied in 10th with 35, Piece It Together, Why Not Zoidberg, the Oslo Condition. Tied in 7th with 36, Slappy Pappy, What, the Quizlamic State, Team 578. Tied in 5th with 37, Team 578 and the Mountaineer. In 4th with 38, We Drink and We Know Things 12. Tied in 2nd with 39, We Drink and We Know Things 17. And 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks. And our big winner here tonight with a perfect score, 40 for 40, We Drink and We Know Things 69. Thank you all so much for being here. I have been Meredith from NYC Trivia League and Quiz Night America. Thank you so much to Peter and the rest of the writing team for helping to put together tonight's game. Thank you so much to Cullen for making all of this possible. And thanks to Murr and the rest of the Rizio team for creating the software that you all played the quiz on here tonight. See you back here on April 2nd. Until then,